Junior brother, what are you doing with the explosive energy pill? Oh, wait. What are you doing? What can you eat when you have nothing to do?
Forbidden drugs. Ding consumed the explosive chi pill, raising the destiny value by plus 78.
Effective. Great. That demon head has quite a few bottles. It's okay, senior sister, I'm doing an experiment.
I am refining corpses, and I don't have any lifespan to deduct.
Oh, right. Does it have any effect when you took it? It seems to be effective. I can feel that I have become much stronger. That's incredible.
There are many types of elixirs that can enhance yourself without reducing lifespan, so you can take them without any cost.
In this case. What? Ding. Consumed the explosive chi pill, raising the destiny value by plus 358. Are you crazy? Even if you're fine after taking it, you can't take it like this, because pills are all drug resistant. That's not right. System. There should be at least 20 pills in this bottle. How come it only increased by this much? The system has an anti-exploitation mechanism.
Using the same method to obtain cultivation value in large quantities over a short period will gradually decrease its effectiveness.
Rubbish system.
Bugs appear in places where precision is needed, and it's too strict where it shouldn't be.
System, you said that with the evil pearl, I can recover from any serious injury, right? Yes.
If you develop drug resistance, you will regret it when you really need to resolve the crisis.
There are dozens of forbidden drugs and poisons in that demon's ring. I don't believe they won't be enough for points. Did you hear? What? Ding.
Taking Duanshan powder, Mianxia Banbu Dian, heart devouring powder, and Joshua Dan.
Sha Dan. Nether pill, Wudu powder, golden snake powder. Destiny value plus 7,878. Very good. Enough points. Junior brother. So uncomfortable. Headache. Eyes hurt. It hurts everywhere.
It's like catching 1,000 new crowns at the same time.
Why do I still have a tingling feeling? Ha! Placing soil over the body. Bah! Senior sister, what are you doing? Didn't you commit suicide? I just wanted to let you rest in peace. I didn't.
And you clearly saw me opening my eyes but still threw soil on my face.
Taking so many poisonous and forbidden drugs, what else is it if it's not suicide?
At this moment, I watched your meridians grow and grow into pieces, your skin and flesh melted and condensed, and your body melted, burned, and froze.
Ah, this is so terrifying. Thankfully, I passed out. What kind of elixir made these holes in the clothes?
I wanted to stab you with a knife soaked in poisonous blood.
But your body was strengthened by elixirs, so it didn't pierce through.
After stabbing me so many times, senior sister actually wanted to give me a good time.
In the end, someone who cherishes life so much, yet treats their own body in such a self-destructive way? I'm sorry for making you worry, senior sister. I promise there won't be a next time. Ding.
Destiny value plus 36.
Ah. Smashed to the ground. Don't pretend, host. The buffs from a dozen elixirs on your body haven't worn off yet. Even if your senior sister tries to cut you while standing, she can't harm you. Foolish. If I don't pretend, how can senior sister vent her anger? No matter what your reasons are, don't do this kind of thing in front of me again.
Senior sister leave with angry face.
Your strategy didn't work. People ran away angry.
I was impulsive, thinking that the evil pearl could suppress the effect of the medicine, but as a result, my body underwent such horrific changes. I don't know how the senior sister spent this hour, so I hope it don't leave a psychological shadow.
I have enough points.
Let the senior sister calm down first.
I will synthesize all these demon pills and then go out. Calming herself by meditating. Opening eyes. Why haven't he come out yet? Nothing will happen, right? What am I worried about? What could happen to his weird body?
A normal person would have died hundreds of times after taking those pills.
Yet, he recovered completely in just an hour. Ha! What did he do again? The spiritual power fluctuations are so intense that they pierce through the spatial barrier. Eh? Oh. Well. Senior sister. This is pillow. At this time, there is no need to reverse the situation. Isn't it better to develop according to the popular plot? Ah. What were you doing in there? To make such a big noise. I was also shocked. The space wall was almost shattered by the energy waves that synthesized this thing. That is, entire cave shaking. Outside the cave. This is the pressure of heaven. Why? Will. Not good, host. The thing you synthesized attracted heavenly tribulation. What? Quickly put it into the system space, then the heavens won't detect it. Heavenly tribulation disappear. The pressure. It has dissipated again. The pressure of heavenly came because of that thing. Ah. It seems so. What is that? It is actually forbidden by the law of heaven, and even if you put it into the storage ring, the pressure will not dissipate. It's what I formed by merging all 144 third-order demon pills. What? Senior sister, what's wrong with you? Junior brother, there are too many secrets in you. It's very hard for me to hold back and not ask. Because there are some things that I can't explain clearly. When the time is right, I will definitely tell the senior sister everything. Who? Oh, what a coincidence. I unexpectedly met junior sister Chen Yun here. I met the senior sister. Wang Dang, Luo Jing? Why are you here? Junior sister Luo was very curious about the changes during the infant transformation period, so she wanted to come and have a look. But she was afraid to go alone, so she invited me to join her. Ha! You thief! I will take your life. What? Senior sister protecting junior brother from attack. Luo Chang, what are you doing? Senior sister, the person behind you is a thief. A few months ago, one of my senior sisters was deceived by him, robbed of both wealth and virtue, and eventually committed suicide, leaving us in grief. System, was your predecessor a womanizer? This is absolutely not the case. Besides, I was still sleeping a few months ago, how could I rob her of virtue? Could it be that junior sister Luo have mistaken someone else? Moreover, since the person involved is your senior sister, how can you be sure he is the lascivious thief? Before she died, my senior sister left behind a portrait of the lewd thief, and I have always carried it with me. Just want to seek revenge for her someday. What a mix-up. This look was just sorted out by me a few hours ago. Where did her senior sister's portrait come from? Seems like the host is being observed by someone. There may be some misunderstanding in this. I wonder what the relationship is between you and junior sister Lu. Friend. How long have you known this friends? 5 hours, maybe. No, senior sister, do you really have to be this honest? But I can guarantee for him that this person is definitely not a thief. Fellow Taoist, do you have a twin brother? No. Host, you're also very honest. Once you tell a lie, you have to use countless more lies to cover it up. Senior sister has vouched for me. If I lie and get caught, it would be difficult to explain clearly. That doesn't make sense. After all, Taoist friend and the person in this portrait are clearly the same person. Otherwise, let's do this, fellow Taoist, follow me back to the Sect's law enforcement hall and investigate this matter with junior sister Luo Cheng. No. Oh? Why is that? Senior sister wouldn't want her friend to bear a false accusation, would she? Our Qingyun Sect law enforcement hall has always been fair and strict and will definitely restore the truth of the matter. If I said he won't go, then he won't go. Alright, senior sister, let me say a few words. Hey, can you show me that portrait? Why? What's wrong? This request is very reasonable. Junior sister, just show it to him. Scoundrel. This portrait was clearly just painted. The ink hasn't even dried yet. What? This. My apologies, fellow Daoist. This portrait was imprinted using divine consciousness, there's no ink involved. Oh, that's what happened. Sorry, it's not the ink, it's me looking at the painting. The person on it is so handsome that my saliva dripped on it. Dare you fool me? Don't worry, I can go back to the law enforcement hall with you, but I need to ask you a few questions first. Ask, sister, you have to answer truthfully. Your Xingye sect is so famous. If I really dare to rob and harm, how can I be left alive to wait for you to come and take revenge? My senior sister's cultivation level is higher than yours, but you used drugs. Later, my senior sister regained consciousness and managed to escape after trying her best to resist. What is the cultivation level of senior sisterling? Early stage of foundation building. I'm sorry, the murderer definitely isn't me. In the early stages of foundation building, I wouldn't need to use drugs. Oh? What cultivation level are you, fellow Daoist? 5th level of Qi training. Senior brother, shall we directly deal with this guy who's spouting nonsense? Little girl, don't you know that geniuses can easily defeat opponents of higher levels? Although I am only at the 5th level of Qi cultivation, I haven't placed foundation building cultivators in my eyes yet. Oh? If fellow Taoist really has such strength, it should be my junior sister who has wronged you. Yes, she wrongly accused me and I need compensation for emotional distress. But I also need you to prove, fellow Taoist, that you indeed possess such strength. How about this? My cultivation has reached the foundation building great perfection. If, within 3 moves, you can injure me without using any magical treasures, I will acknowledge that you are innocent, fellow Taoist. Otherwise, fellow Taoist, you have to follow me back to the Sect law enforcement hall to investigate this matter. This. What? Fellow Taoist said that even the foundation building cultivator didn't take it seriously. My condition should be quite reasonable, right? No, I'm afraid I won't be able to hold it back and hurt you. Ha ha ha. Senior sister, how did you end up being friends with such a fool? It's okay. Even if I'm injured, it's because of my lack of strength. I won't blame you. It's in vain that I even planned this, it turned out to be just a dumb kid? How will the mental damages be calculated after proving my innocence? Whatever you want, fellow Taoist, I will ask my junior sister to compensate you. I want my senior sister to be my girlfriend. Ding, uttering such affectionate words, gaining 12 plus destiny points. I suddenly felt that it was necessary for him to go to the law enforcement hall. I was wrong. Senior sister. I was just kidding. I want everything on you, including clothes and storage magic weapons. This is a matter between fellow Taoist and my junior sister. Why am I getting dragged into this? Are you going to agree? If you don't agree, I'll let the senior sister hold you 2 down right now, and I'll use the teleportation charm to escape immediately. Who is this person? He is simply a scoundrel. Okay, I promise you, but if you lose and come back to the Sect with us, junior sister Lu is not allowed to go to the law enforcement hall with you. What kind of request do you have? Do you want to give in and win? It's okay, senior sister, you can promise him. What are you thinking? He clearly. No. It hasn't passed yet. My medicine is strong. Ha! Don't be crippled, he still has some background within the Sect. Understand? Could it be that stupidity is contagious? Start now? This kid, still relying on Lu Qianyun, absolutely hasn't reached the foundation building stage. Where do they get their confidence? Is it just a bluff? He showed his hand to Lu Yunyu, and her attitude changed? Was there anything written on it? Hey! How about we each take a step back? Let's shake hands and make peace, considering it as a chance to become friends. No matter what was written, just now there was a threat of escape. It truly disregards the strength of the foundation building stage. Falsely accused like this, there should have been a show of force before I proposed the bet. No matter how you think about it, it's all bluffing. It's better to investigate the matter clearly. Fellow Taoist, you can start now. Well, I'll just comply with fate. Current effects of the medicine. Qi in blood plus 12,378%, remaining 1 hour. Spiritual power plus 39,567%, remaining 1 hour. Strength plus 68,450%, remaining 45 minutes. Divine consciousness plus 1,645%, remaining 1 joss stick. Speed plus 6,235%, remaining half an hour. Fire control plus 3,478%. Metal control plus 5,356%. Water control plus 4,468%. Wood, earth, thunder control. Running towards him to attack. Loot thief, I'll give you a piece of advice: hold back your strength, be careful not to get internal injuries from the shock from your senior brother. Medicine King Fist. What? This spiritual power fluctuation. Medicine King Fist. What? Oh. Awesome, it was blocked. Surprisingly, it actually triggered the protective charm my father gave me, capable of withstanding the full force of an attack from a Golden Core cultivator up to 5 times? This attack has the power of a Golden Core stage? How is that possible? Host, when did you learn martial arts? I didn't learn. Then what is Medicine King Fist? I was just having fun shouting, otherwise, throwing punches would be dull and lack energy. Wang dang. You don't let others use magic weapons, but you use amulets yourself? That's a self-triggering life-saving talisman. Hehe, fellow cultivators have said that he don't pay attention to the foundation building period at all. So I naturally have to be careful in dealing with it. I told my fellow Taoist the truth: this amulet can withstand 5 full blows from a Golden Core stage, so my fellow Taoist should just follow me back to the sect. Of course, with the strength of fellow Taoist, there is nothing I can do if you want to break the agreement with me. You don't need to play any retreat tactics. The strike I just delivered was at the level of the Golden Core, sufficient to prove I am not that lecherous thief, right? But our bet is that, fellow Taoist, you need to injure me within 3 moves to prove your innocence. Wang Deng, you are using strong words to seize the argument. Why would senior sister Lu say such a thing? Our agreement is indeed as stated, I am merely following the rules. Forget it, senior sister, if that's the case, then I'll continue. Fellow Taoist, you have just used your full strength, right? Only when your strength reaches the Golden Core perfection can you break through this shield of mine. Trying again is just a waste of time. Senior brother, why do you say this? Our agreement is indeed as stated. I'm just following the rules. We agreed on 3 moves, and I've only made 1. Well, that's true, then let's fulfill the bet completely. You're twisting my words, aren't you? Just wait, when you reach the Hall of Law Enforcement, I'll make you regret being born in this world. Then take it. This is the 2nd move. You scoundrel, exactly the same move. You know my talisman is precious and you have to deliberately consume the times, which makes me disgusting, right? 10 times Medicine King Fist. Cough. Cough. It's so powerful. Fortunately, the cave was reinforced by that evil cultivator with formations. Otherwise, we would have been buried alive. Sigh, what a pity. Sweat coming from the face. Isn't 10 times still a little worse? Protective charms broke. Broken. That blow has the power of perfect Golden Core? How is this possible? It's not just talk, it actually has 10 times more power than the first blow? What kind of monster is this kid? Host, are you okay? I can help you calculate the precise strength. That's so boring, it's more interesting to explore by yourself. Okay, then I'll take the last step. Wait. Fellow Taoist. Wait a moment. How about now? Is it enough to prove my innocence? Then let's stop here. Leg trembling slightly. Turns out the strong crossbow couldn't hold up, almost fooled by this kid. Let's fulfill the bet, or else my thoughts won't be clear. What? It's a tough situation. As expected, you are an idiot. Holding back your strength for a second strike, do you really think I can't do anything about you?
You only managed to break my shield by using the Medicine King Fist, forbidden technique that consumes ethereal energy.
Now, it's hard to back down, isn't it? 10 times the force is just enough to break the shield, so will 11 times the force kill him? It's a dilemma between causing disability and death. Hit the mark. Do you want to use a fake action to activate the teleportation talisman to escape? It's useless.
10.5 times the Medicine King's power.
Ha! Whoa! Seen your brother. Ding!
Seriously injured core disciple of Xing Ye's sect, destiny value plus 102.
You wouldn't beat someone to death, would you? It just ruined his appearance.
The moment his shield shattered, I withdrew my force.
Hold on, seen your brother. I have a healing pill. Oh my, you can fly far enough. What are you going to do? Stop messing around. Don't be nervous, I'm just here to fulfill my bet.
She is junior sister you have seen in the beginning.
Where did the people go?
The senior sister and the little zombie really flew this way.
Ha! You continue. No. Wait a minute. Mark it. Wang Dang clothes. Did you deliberately lure Wang Dang into a bet with you just to take off his clothes?
He seemed to be trying to be a peacemaker, but in fact he was the one who led the whole frame-up thing about me.
That girl was just a pawn.
She got nervous when I asked a few questions.
Senior sister, is it possible that Wang Dang has a crush on you? What are you talking about?
He is engaged to the daughter of the owner of the Wanxiang sect.
Well, I feel like he doesn't deliberately make things difficult for me just because he's jealous. Then does he have any background in the sect? His father died fighting for the sect, and his grandfather is the chief elder of the law enforcement hall. Good guy, martyr, orphan and second generation official? So, what do you think he wants from me? If he know that I am a corpse cultivator and want to arrest me for research, then it is absolutely fine.
Report it to your sect's senior master, just say that I'm influenced in dark cultivation, and ask your master or something to come directly to arrest me without getting his hands dirty. He came to perform such a play in person because he didn't want to expose my identity as a corpse refiner, and he also had plans for me.
Then does he like you? Senior sister, don't tease. After thinking about it, I can only think of this. The storage ring on the finger of that dark cultivator?
The evil cultivator had 2 rings, but only one was left at the scene. The other one is most likely to be on the body of the corpse refiner that regained consciousness and disappeared without a trace.
But why would he know?
Most people usually carry only one storage ring, and the sect leader and master have never inquired about it.
So, could it be?
Wang Dang and the evil cultivator knew each other very well and knew that he had 2 storage rings. You had this possibility in mind from the beginning, that's why you let him to bet with you.
Stripping off his clothes seemed like humiliating him, but in reality, it was to search for evidence related to the evil cultivator, right?
That's awesome, senior sister, you guessed it all even before I said anything.
You are the one who is awesome. You've already checked the things on his body, right? Did you find anything?
There's nothing special, just some spiritual stones, pills, and magic weapons.
Except this. Jade slip? Is there anything in it?
Senior sister, see for yourself.
Spiritual consciousness entering. It's a list and background investigation of our sect's outer disciples? Why would Wang Dang have this? The missing members of the sect are all outer disciples, right, senior sister? Senior sister, may I ask if the disappearance of disciples has received the proper attention within your sect? No. It was only when a fellow outer disciple I recently got to know went missing that I became aware.
Then, I looked through the records of the law enforcement hall and found that many disciples reported people missing around 4 years ago. The law enforcement hall claimed to be conducting a thorough investigation, but after 4 years, there have been no results, and the sect hasn't issued any notices to remind the disciples. And then Wang Dang happens to be the grandson of the law enforcement elder.
Do you want to say that the law enforcement hall colluded with evil cultivators and harmed fellow disciples? Maybe there is more than just law enforcement hall.
If the demonic cultivator proposed sharing the secrets of the nascent soul realm cave with your sect in exchange for providing only the souls of some low-level cultivators,
do you think your sect's leadership can resist such temptation? Moreover, verbal promises alone won't suffice. The demonic cultivator would likely offer some immediate benefits to ensure your cooperation. Have any of your senior leaders experienced any extraordinary events in these 4 years, like obtaining treasures or a sudden surge in cultivation? Wang Dang.
oh, he originally had mediocre qualifications and was only at the first level of foundation building 4 years ago, but it only took him 4 years to reach the great perfection. The sect leader and the elders were all generous in praising him and saying that he had a lot of accumulation and a lot of talent.
Your sect seems to have some deep waters. Senior sister, how about leaving the sect?
No, my master has saved my life, and as a senior sister, I also have the obligation to find out the truth and give an explanation to my junior brothers and sisters who died in vain.
Since you don't want to quit, then I'll join your sect. Don't be absurd.
Wang Dang plotted for the demonic cultivator's ring on you, and you even injured him.
Joining my sect, wouldn't you be like a lamb entering a tiger's den? I don't want to either. Half an hour ago. Lady, please step aside. I'll have a talk with Mr. Wang and smooth things over. Main mission, join Xingyun's sect and become a disciple.
Reward for successful completion, 800 cultivation points plus 1 lottery draw.
Punishment for failure, vision deprivation. Time limit, 3 days. This seems tricky.
I just turned their sect's senior brother into a pighead, and now they want me to join their sect. In the end, to salvage the situation, I even left him a pair of indecent underwear.
Oh well, I don't think I salvaged anything. Are you even listening to me?
Even if we set aside Wang Dang, Xingyun's sect is a prestigious righteous sect.
Once your identity as a reanimated corpse is exposed, you'll undoubtedly face execution.
Senior sister, no need to persuade me.
I've thoroughly considered before making this decision. Bing will never become a better.